Welcome back to the MurrayMax channel. This is another fresh and fit video. This one supposedly has some drama in it, so we'll see about that. But I haven't watched it yet, and so as usual, we'll watch it together. The description of this video is that Myron is fed up and he full house Frank Castles everybody. So we'll see.
I guess
a dude wouldn't get nearly any of those opportunities at all.
You got them, didn't you?
I had to work for them.
Okay.
That's great.
So, but you still got them.
I had
But
to
are
work
you
for them.
saying we didn't work for them?
Yeah,
No,
like
not
I
at
worked
all.
for them.
What do you mean? I
Not
sat
at all.
there and I tricked and I had to lie and sit there.
You're literally fucking unemployed. You literally just said that. And you said you do OnlyFans on the side when you feel like it.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't. You act like I never
you
had a
have the
job
privilege
before?
of being you have the privilege
act
of
like
being
I never had
unemployed
a-
because you're a female.
So Myron's getting mad right now, and I'm not like a big time defender of anybody on any of these things. I just kind of like watch these and then say my thoughts on it. But there's no denying that Myron and the people at Fresh and Fit, a lot of people think they just have these podcasts with the women on the panel, but they have financial podcasts, they have fitness podcasts, they have a bunch of different subject matters they cover. And regardless of what you think of them, you can't deny that they work a lot and they put a lot of time and effort into doing this stuff. Now I guess he's even going around and speaking on college campuses and in different venues. And so in addition to the podcasting, he goes on other podcasts. So, you know, obviously working manual labor is more physically laborious, but it's not easy to build a channel up to have millions of subscribers like they've done. And so, you know, yeah, you can see his frustration with someone who doesn't even have a job. And according to her, she does her online content sometimes every now and then when she feels like it, trying to argue with him about saying, I've worked for what I have. So I can see the frustration. Let me know what you think in the comments.
But I have
And dudes can give you money. That's you have
don't
that's a
think
privilege.
I have to mentally torment myself for it? Like,
What are you talking about?
You have to do things you don't want sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
Actually, no, you don't have to. You cannot be
yeah,
a
you
whore.
can.
And you can get a job that doesn't fucking put you in a depreciating situation.
yeah, but why am I gonna go work a job that I have to do more at and make less money when I can, like, work smarter, not harder?
Okay, and lose your fucking sanity in the process like you just admitted a second ago.
I mean, yeah,
were
but
already
I'm
insane.
paying though, right?
Lose your soul.
You're gonna be miserable either way working for somebody. Might as well work for yourself, make more money, work less.
Yeah,
Sorry.
suck
And then you
more
have
dick.
more time.
Suck more dick,
I
make
don't
more
suck
money.
dick on
Because
there, though.
time is the most
I don't do
valuable
none of
thing
that.
that you
No,
have.
but
I will agree that you can work a job and it can make you miserable and it can be tough on your mental state, but not every job is like that. And you always have the voluntary option to leave a job that you're at. If a job is something that you don't want to leave, even if you don't like it, well, then it must not be that bad. And sure, there's people who have situations where they can't leave right now. They have too many obligations. They're behind on bills. They have a wife and kids. They have, you know, whatever responsibilities they might have that keep them at their job. But it's only a matter of time before you can potentially find a way towards something better. So I disagree. Let me know what you think in the comments about that.
bro,
But you just said suck more dick. I don't do that on there, so I don't know.
it's not about OnlyFans. The other shit you do.
More.
Can you guys see us
I
now?
don't do that either.
Chat, can you see us now?
2, 3.
Look, I'm not stupid. You live in Miami. You don't have a job. You did OnlyFans before, etc. You're absolutely doing some type of sex work to
My
sustain
mom
yourself.
pays me? Is that an
Fuck out
issue?
here, bro. You cat, man.
Trust fund, babies.
Yeah, it's like we're not stupid, bro.
Okay.
Like you're doing something to make the money. Like you're not just here.
You're
How are
doing
you gonna
fucking
tell me?
Yeah, let's get real. These chicks, most of them live in Miami or the surrounding area, and that's not a cheap place to live. We're not talking about the middle of nowhere in, you know, the Midwest or something, where we're talking about, you know, beach access and nightclubs and high-end restaurants and, you know, things like that. So to make it sound like you just kind of every now and then make some online content and you can afford to live without really doing anything, well, someone must be paying your bills, you must have an inheritance, or you're not telling the full story.
Doing something. Oh, you caught me. I'm
You're-
doing
yes.
something.
Yes.
Guys,
you're
I'm
doing
gonna upload the castle on Castle Club right now, so check it out real quick.
What are you? Oh, you're uploading the thing.
Yeah, the castle, yeah.
Oh God, man, fucking insufferable.
You?
You're right.
Look, I'll just end with this, and then we'll like kind of get the last thoughts here.
Yeah.
You guys said a lot of stupid shit throughout this show, and I think the reason why you're able to say the stupid shit that you say is because you're females. Like if I spoke the way that some of you guys do, or had the worldviews that I like that you guys had, I would literally be fucking living in poverty if I was a man. As a matter of fact, if I took your brains and put them into a man's brain, you guys would literally be the homeless guy I talked about earlier.
Aw, shout out to him.
But none of us are home.
I mean, that's harsh, but let's be real. Let's be real. Girls that are pretty, they can say things that if a regular guy said it, everyone would say, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. But when a pretty girl says it, everyone goes, oh yeah, that's a good point, or they laugh at the joke even though it's not funny. I mean, that's just my perception. These aren't, I'm not stating facts. I'm just telling you my anecdotal, my personal experiences with these things. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree.
Yeah,
That's my point.
homeless, though.
That's my point. If I took your brains and put it in a man's body,
If I was a man,
But
I
I'm not
still
a
wouldn't
man,
be
so
homeless.
it's okay.
yes, you would.
I actually wouldn't.
With your IQ, yes, you would.
I
Some
actually
people
wouldn't.
enjoy being homeless.
Wait.
You absolutely would.
Some people choose that
question.
life.
Yeah.
When
Have you ever heard
Myron
the-
told you that, like, what was your first response? Aw. Like, aw, because that's what girls who don't give a fuck say. Aw, because you sound petty as fuck. You sound like you don't give a fuck. So please answer this question with like a rational thought. Like, come on.
Okay, so to be honest, I don't really give a fuck.
I know exactly. So this
That's
is
why I gave the response
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
How
gave.
about this? You can get the fuck off the show.
Yeah.
How about
go ahead.
that? Get the fuck off.
Yeah. If you give a fuck, it's fine.
The disrespectful fucking bit. Matter of fact, real quick, any of you bitches want to get up and leave, you can feel free
Yeah,
to
go
leave.
ahead, leave.
Because at the end of the day, you guys are all...
I mean, maybe something happened earlier in the podcast to upset her or something, which is highly likely given the show that we're watching. But it is strange to go on to a podcast, someone else's podcast, and be talking about how you don't want to be there and you don't want to be participating. Well, you know, it's not like they go pull you off the street and make you sit in the chair. A lot of the chicks on the show, they write into the show and they ask if they can be on the podcast. And then Fresh and Fit will go through and they'll look at their background and they'll see their Instagram following or whatever it might be and then decide if they want to have them on or not. So it's really strange to ask to be on a show just to complain and not want to participate and say that you don't want to be there. But maybe something happened earlier. I don't know.
Anyway, so I don't give a fuck. If you want to get off, get up and get the fuck out. Matter of fact, oh yeah, get the fuck out of here.
There we
Get
go.
the fuck out of here, man.
All right, there we go.
It's just ridiculous.
Show's
Get the fuck
over.
up out of here. All you fucking
Show
bitches.
council, man.
I'm gonna end this shit myself. Get these hoes out of here, man. End this shit myself. These fucking stupid ass bitches come in here and annoy the fuck out of me, bro. Get the fuck up out of here.
Oh,
That one girl's like lingering behind, maybe hoping that they'll say, okay, fine, you could stay or something. I don't know. She's probably got something to promote. Maybe it's just her social media or something. But a lot of the girls in the show, they have a lot of things they want to promote. And to be fair, there's a lot of girls on the show that they come on here and they've actually dug into it and they found out that some of these girls, you know, they're making, I mean, sometimes 6 figures a month off of their online content and stuff. And it's just crazy. This is a big platform. I don't know why that they wouldn't want to just participate in this. At least get through it. You know, do what you can to make yourself look like a decent person, and you might get a lot of favoritism, but I guess they just don't think that deep. I guess I just kind of think more about my reputation than these people, but whatever.
well, yo, it's the first.
Happy birthday, Fred.
Sorry, Myron.
These fucking bitches out of here, man. Get them the fuck out of here. This stupid fucking lesbian bitch talking shit. The fuck up out of here, man.
Show castle, man. Yo,
Fucking
show
incredible.
castle, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
Fucking ridiculous.
All of them
Fuck outta
got
here,
no
man.
ass.
Fuck
That
these
shit
stupid ass
crazy,
bitches,
bro.
man. Bro, chat, real talk. This is what you guys are dealing with these fucking girls. They'll be fucking sex worker whores thinking that they are on the same level as you.
Okay, so he's lost it at this point, and he kicked off the entire panel. I don't, you know, I can see the frustrations of working with people that aren't easy to work with, but I don't know. It seems kind of like it's counterproductive and detrimental to your own podcast and show if you're going to get rid of the entire panel because people tune in to watch the interactions with the panel. But you know, it started with one thing. Maybe he's just having one of those days, and it looks like he is. Let me know in the comments what you think. Be sure to hit a like and a subscribe, and thanks for tuning in to MurrayMax.